Hello, my name is Tracy Tkelley. I am an executive director with Color Street. I have been with the business since June of 2018 and absolutely love everything about the business and about the product. So, I am going to show you today how to make your own French manicure. So we have French manicure sets that are already the white tips where they're already curved. You place them, throw a top coat over top, one of our top coats, which are also strips. But this is how you can take any of our sets, no matter the color, and turn it into a French manicure using a hole punch, a 5/8 inch craft punch. It's just a big hole punch. This gives us the right angle for a French manicure, and you can take any color, solid, glitter, design, nail art, you name it, and make a French manicure. We have, so you would do your tips, and I'm going to show you how to do it. Super easy. And then we have what's called Clear as Day. It is our version of a top coat. Our normal sets are composed of a base coat, color coat, top coat, all in one. But then we also have Clear as Day if you want them to last even longer. Most of our sets last 10 to 14 days. This gives you a little bit longer wear as well, just throwing that on top. These, instead of 16 strips, you get 32 strips, and of course they're double-ended. So, I'm going to show you how to apply. My nails are super long right now. I call them super long because when I started with Color Street, my nails were down below my finger ends, like my fingertips. So this is like I think this is the longest my nails have ever been my entire life. I use Mineral Fusion Remover, which I get from Amazon. And then I also use Hard as Hoof cuticle cream from Amazon. And between those two things and Color Street, my nails have never been healthier. I could leave Color Street on for 2 weeks. I love to change them up all the time because you're going to see how easy it is to do it. If you have not seen my other videos, I have videos on how to just apply a normal set as is, how to apply solids, how to do French manicures that we sell out of the package, and then how to do some braids and different designs. So check out those videos. I have a removal demo. Before I did this one, you actually see in my other video I had the same shirt on because I just did a demo on my toes. So you'll see all this scrap nail stuff laying here, and that's because I just did my toes. I'm able to do a manicure and a pedicure from the same set and still have a couple leftovers. So pretty amazing. So some of this work I've already pre-done just to speed up the video, but I'm going to show you how to make your own nails. Once you do a tips, again, you can put one of our Clear as Day over top, and that gives it a nice smooth finish. Kind of locks in that French manicure, and it looks like straight up out of the salon. I'm going to do mine a little different since we're getting close to Halloween. I'm going to do our sets called Web of Lies. This is actually a clear overlay, so where you see the white, it's actually clear. So I'm going to use that over top of my French manicure just to kind of be fun. Okay, so I'm going to point you down so you can see what I'm doing here a little better. So you'll see I have these already laid out and cut here. This set is Mind Matters. It was one of our foundation sets, from a few months ago. It was for mental health awareness. So it was a great, no, I take that back. This was for brain tumor awareness. And so it is for a super great cause. They raised $150,000 for the cause. So pretty amazing. Okay, so these that I have laying here that you see already have the like moon shape here, crescent cut out, started like this. So these are our strips. One of the most important things you're going to do when you are doing any sort of design with our product is you are going to take off this purple clear film, okay? This is just a clear film protecting the nail strip. You want to take this off before you do any cutting, punching, anything, because if you don't and you punch your shape or your you cut whatever design you want and you didn't take this off, it is so difficult to get this plastic off after the fact. So always make sure that you peel that off first. You'll see my scraps here. That's from doing my pedicure. So these are going to be my index fingers. You can always dry fit your fingers first to figure out what nail you're putting them on. But you always want to take off that clear film. Get you the right angle here. Okay, so I have the clear film, but I'm not going to take off the sticky part yet. The sticky part is on the back side here. It's almost like on a sticker backing, but these are not stickers. They're 100% real nail polish. The sticky part is not a glue or adhesive. It's just uncured nail polish. So they remove with regular non-acetone remover. Again, I recommend the Mineral Fusion. It's super gentle and nourishing for the nails. Okay, so now I'm going to take my punch. And the punch, instead of doing it this way, I like to see what I'm doing. So I actually took the guard off the bottom. And I'm going to stick it in to the end. And I'm going to center it. I make sure that I kind of have it even in there. So my curve is going to be even. And I just punch it and it's going to create my tip. If you do get it to where it's not centered, that's okay. I'll show you how I fix that when we get to the actual application. You do want to work somewhat quickly because since these are 100% real nail polish strips, they come to you 95% dry. So the 5% that is wet can dry out. So actually while I was doing my pedicure, I had all these back in the package just waiting until I was ready to apply. Okay. Put these forward. I always recommend starting with your pinky first because you want to use your, I use my fingernails as my tools. You can always use a cuticle pusher to use if need be as well. So I start with my pinkies. So once I have my punch, I'm just going to take that silver tab and take it off there. In this case, I'm not going to take the silver tab off. Normally with our sets, you would just take that silver tab off and apply. What you want to do is you want to get as close to your, no you don't. That's on regular application. You want to figure out how big you want your tip, okay? So my nails are on the longer side now. So I'm just going to go down to about where they're grown out. You can see I just did where you can pick it up and move it about if need be till you get the desired amount. I'm going to move mine just a little bit out, place it down. I always recommend pressing down the middle first. Okay, and then you want to look straight on it. So when I'm looking at it, I don't want it down like this when I'm trying to figure it out. I want to actually look at it so I can see my symmetrical, and I want to make sure that I'm symmetrical. And then once I'm symmetrical, I'm going to press down to the sides, okay? So, and then I'm going to rub. If you don't rub, you can reposition if need be, okay? So then just like our other applications, if you've never seen my other applications, go watch just a normal one, like my standard one. You'll see exactly how to apply just a regular set of nails, but this is really no difference. So once I have it where I want it, I'm going to take my thumbnail or cuticle tool and I'm just going to tuck and perforate that excess. Okay, so I'm going to go side to side, perforating until that excess is coming off. I do not want to pull it. I do not want to stretch it, okay? And then I'm going to discard that extra. And then you can see here that I have this excess. We do not want to leave that on our nails, or on our fingers. Not only does it look messy, but it could cause them to lift. So I'm just going to perforate, take my thumbnail or cuticle tool and just perforate. You hardly have to do anything to get that excess off. And then I'm going to go back and I'm going to rub really well. Okay. And there I have my first tip. Okay, easy peasy. So again, I'm just going to work. I'm actually doing a solid one on my ring finger. So I hadn't taken the clear off that one. So this is how you would just do a normal application, not a French application. You take off the strip. This exposes our sticky side, which again is just uncured nail polish. I take off that tab gently. And then this you want to get as close to your cuticle as you can without getting it on the cuticle. So I hold my strips in the middle, and then I get as close to the cuticle as I can. If I need to pick it up and reposition, I can. Again, you need to do that before you press it down. And then I go over to the side this way, over to the side that way, rub, rub, rub. Towards the end, you always want to rub down the middle first. That way you avoid getting a pucker in the middle. Again, I'm going to do the tuck and perforate all the way across, back and forth, and rub my ends. You'll see I have it on my finger, so I will show you again how to get rid of that. But I could use that on my other nail if I wanted to. Let me see if my nail's too long. I have like never had this long nails. Oh, actually I can still do it. So see, I still have length and I can still get it. So again, you can use that other half, which gives you even more. This is how I'm able to do a manicure and a pedicure from the same set. So I have it centered, go down through the middle, over to the side, rub, rub, rub. And then this, I'm gonna perforate. So just like everything else, I'm going to file these when I'm done, but I go ahead and do my whole manicure and then I file last. Okay, so then moving on to my middle finger. Again, peel. I could take this tab off if I want to. It's not a big deal since it's a French. But again, I'm going to, now that I have one there, I want to try to get them pretty close in thickness. Like I don't want this one to be all the way down here, unless that's the style you're going for. And I also don't want it like all the way up here. I want to get it about the same. So I just kind of put it down and use my thumb to just hold it there in the middle. One thing I did not show you is you should be using an alcohol prep pad first, which I did before I got in here because I did. This comes in every set. This is what the inside of our sets look like. You get a set, a nail prep pad, and a nail file. So you always want to use this alcohol prep pad because it gets rid of any oil and debris on your fingers. I'm going to go up just a tad. But I put my thumb there just to hold it exactly where I want it. Again, I hold it up and look at it to get the angle that I want. And then I can press it down. Do it a little bit down. Press to the sides. Again, press, press, press. After I'm done, I'll upload a picture so you can see the finished product after I've added the spider webs. So again, back and forth, just perforating. These I'm really cautious with. You don't want to pull. Okay, so there's that. So again, if you ever get this extra, this middle finger, I didn't have any extra because most of the time you're not going to, because our strips fit so well that you literally can pull your finger back and that excess strip goes down in between your nail and your finger. So you can see just by doing where I pulled my finger back, it actually went down in there, so I don't even need to trim that one, even though it looked like I had a ton to trim. I don't need to. So just rub, rub, rub. Okay. Do my other, oops. I lay them out so it helps me with figuring out what I'm putting where. This nail is my shortest nail, but I'm still going to keep that size fairly similar, so it coordinates with the rest. Okay, and then perforate. So good. So good. This is one of my favorite sets. I love Give Me All the Sparkle. Go back over to my pinky nail, which they are super grown out. Again, you can play with it a few times. If you have oily fingertips, before doing any sort of design, you want to make sure that you've washed your hands really well with either Dawn soap or the alcohol prep pads, because you're handling these a little bit more, and if you're over handling the back side, you can actually transfer your oils to the sticky side and it could cause them not to stick like they should. So you want to make sure that your fingers are very clean. You can also use what's called the anchor method. So for example, and this is with any application, not just what I'm doing. So this one I have that excess, so I'm going to pull that off. Just like that. And then, but you can do the anchor method where you leave it on the tab. So for example, I peel this off, but then maybe I turn it sideways. So that way I am holding the paper portion and not the strip. I'm not handling the backside. That's a great way of preventing over handling. Okay. So then I'm going to see how I like the length, or the, what's it called? The spacing. This is I think this is my first time doing a homemade French. So this shows you it is not difficult. I'm obviously comfortable with the use of the strips, but this is the first time I've ever done making my own French. We used to have a sparkly set already made that I had worn, but I've never made a set, so I'm super excited about it. So you can even see how amazing it looks without even putting my top coat on. So again, when I put like clear as day over top of it, this is going to give me a nice smooth finish, so I don't have, there's barely any ridge there, but it'll make it just all smooth and make it look like a real French manicure, like professional. So that is all you do. So once I have them all on, I guess I'll do one more here. And then what I do is I file them before I put my top coat on, just so I have my nice clean edge. Okay, let's get this last one on and then I'll show you. Again, I look at it because I feel like that is the best way to get your symmetry. I'm going to perforate. Press down. The sides again, pull back the finger. That allows it to go clear down in so you don't miss part of your finger. Pull that excess away. And rub, rub, rub. Do that on both sides so I have nice clean. And there we go. Okay, so when you go to file, you don't want to just file. This is with any sort of our nails, not just these, but you don't want to just go filing like crazy. You want to be nice and gentle, and you're just going on the back side of the nail, the back side. Okay, so it shouldn't be on top, it shouldn't be towards the front, it's going to be on the back side. And you're just gently going in one direction to get the excess off. Okay, that you kind of where you tucked and perforated, you're not filing to file your nails. Again, from the back side, you'll see that excess underneath. And again, I do my thumbs last because then I can go back and I can pick that excess off that I just filed. So that is all you do. French manicures out of any set that we have. You can make your own. So I will post a picture of the finished product here soon. I will also show you the finished product with my toes. And if you have any questions anytime, let me know. Again, my handle is Tkelley DIY Nails on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, my email address, tkelleyDIYnails@gmail.com, and my website's tkelleyDIYnails.com. So, my email's at gmail.com, and then my website's tkelleyDIYnails.com. So, if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to let me know. If I can send you a sample, please let me know. We have these little guys that can do 2 to 4 nails, and I can send you one of these in the mail. So let me know, and I look forward to talking to y'all soon. Have a great day.